All right, 4th and Catherine. That's where I'm parked at. You got to remember. Now, my parking space, I only got 2 hours. I got 2 hours to mess around and do a scoot and get back. And I already wasted a half hour buying CDs at a thrift store. So, this is John's Water Ice. Yo. Don't believe the hype. People, I'm a big fan of water ice. I usually just eat only Philadelphia's water ice. Philadelphia Water Ice. That's an actual company. But these guys, they've been doing it since 1945. So I figured, oh, I'm a connoisseur of water ice. Let me give it a shot. And it was one of the most disappointing things I've ever had. Mural. So the reason why this guy has so many murals in this section of the city is there were sections in Philadelphia, like near South Street, where there was a possibility a highway was going to be built. So the property, it was impossible to sell because there was a good chance it would get knocked down. And so people were like, so he would go around with his mirrors and his mosaic stuff, and he would go, hey, can I throw one of my little things on your wall? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I don't give a shit. What the hell I care? They're going to be knocking it down in a few years anyway. Well, that never happened. This is the something they do in the down the Italian market. I'm sure they do it in other places, but I've seen it done in the Italian market. They have like a religious procession with a statue of Virgin Mary, and then they like, I don't know, I guess they paperclip. I was going to say staple gun. So what they do is they paperclip money to the Virgin Mary, and then they walk down the Italian market. I think it's part of the Italian festival. Alright, so we're going to go up to Cheesesteak Corner. I don't know why. Oh, look at this building. Wow. We're talking about the second one. Look at the Giordo Tormillo. Oh, you know, why do you even try to read them? Why do you? I'm so bad with pronouncing last names because I overthink it. Like I enunciate every word. So this is, I think now we're in South Philly. This is where, if there was a mob, I'm not saying there is a mob. I don't think there is, but if there is a mob, this is where the mob is rumored to be. But we all know the Mafia doesn't exist. There's another mural. Yeah, we all know that the Mafia is just a thing made up in Hollywood to sell tickets. This is Washington Ave. It's a big time. It's like a very important, not very, it's important. It's like a major artery to get through Center City and South Philly. And they passed this law that this street is going to get some crazy renovations. Like, they're getting rid of every car lane. And they're going to have a bike lane and a pedestrian trail. It's really going to fuck things up because double parking is a necessity, especially near the Italian market, because they got to drop off deliveries. So if they're going to make these car lanes smaller, where we can't zig and zag, where we can't, like, you know, get around, we're fucked. Washington Ave, I'm already getting myself in the routine of not taking it. This is Ray's Happy Birthday Bar. And if you go in here on your birthday and you show them you show them ID, and you get a free shot and a free beer on your birthday. That's why it's called the Happy Birthday Bar. This is Cheesesteak Corner. They say that, they call it that because this is where the tourists go to buy cheesesteaks. This is Gino's. You know, I haven't had a Pat's in a while. So this is Gino's cheesesteaks. And I had them last time. I had them like last time I had a cheesesteak. I'm a little hungry. I might get one from Pat's. So this is, these are tourist traps. These things are open, they're open 24/7. But if you're from Philadelphia, you know that you can go to any pizza shop in the city. See, I fucking hate Pat's. They were such dickheads to me. Like 10 years ago, I never forget. You treat me dirty one time, I never forget. This is where Rocky Balboa, he had a cheesesteak in Rocky. Oh, look, there's a Ronnie Munn sticker from the Howard Stern show. Oh, no. How much does a cheesesteak cost now? Cheesesteak, $13 for a cheesesteak. Yeah. On this spot, this is where Rocky stood during the filming of Rocky Balboa. And then up here, they got all the celebrities who, the cover girls were here. Luna Vajan, she's dead. Charlie Callis, I think he's dead. High Lit, he's dead. I was just at his grave. This is something you don't see in every neighborhood, especially since like earlier this, like a year and a half ago, we had people going around blowing up ATMs. But yeah, we have like stray ATMs outside of businesses. Pat Steaks, the way that Pat Steaks started was like in the 30s. I think this was like kind of like a hot dog stand. And then one day he had some chopped meat and he threw it in like a hot dog roll. And he gave it to a taxi driver. And the taxi driver's like, oh, give me another one of those steak sandwiches. They were good. So, I guess we'll do it. Let's get it. Not a heavy sandwich at all. I just took a pretty big bite. Not one bit of steak. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 4. The mayor should step in and like make these people do a little bit better. It's just disappointing. So we're back here at the Italian market. Well, there you go. You get your Mark Anthony tickets. I'm very excited for Mark Anthony coming back to the Wells Fargo Center. Said nobody ever. It's I gotta be back at the car by 3. It's 2:10, and the Italian market's usually busier in the morning. This is it. This place here, the best tacos in the world. Saturdays. Damn, they open at 5 a.m. There was a TV show called, like, The Mind of a Chef. There's another mural. Yeah, there's a PBS show called The Mind of the Chef, or something like that, Chef's Mind. And that taco place was on top. It was on that show, so it was it's insanely popular now. No, it's Asian shop. They there's a covering over you here on 9th Street. And there's not many places that have that. Like, besides strip malls, but I guess the Italian Market, the original strip mall. This is a thing. Sweet 16, you got a big ass chair. I tell you what, it's hard to do. It's hard to find a place to go to the bathroom here. One time I had to go to the bathroom. I'm talking big boy potty, not the tinkle. You can tinkle anywhere if you're a guy. But I had to go big boy potty. And they let me... Oh, they're moving across the street. That seafood place, they let me use their bathroom. The lady could tell. If she said no, it was going to happen on the restaurant floor. I guess we'll walk down this side. This is it. Oh, hello, friend. Yeah, you can get produce pretty cheap here too. You get tomatoes, 3 pounds of potato, a 5-pound bag of potatoes for $2.50. Lemons, limes. When my Mrs. Captain, my fiance, when she first moved up here, when you first move in with somebody, you gotta feel somebody out, and so we wanted to kind of make a thing of our own. So we would come down here on Saturdays, and we would come here and get produce every Saturday morning, get a cup of coffee, have ourselves a Saturday. This is with that cabbage, 50 cents a pound. Pretty soon cabbage will be 19 cents a pound in the supermarkets because of St. Patty's Day. Here they have little kettles full of olive oil, and you just bring in your own container. You get all types of different olive oils.
Work on that starting.
And you get little samples, and they try out bread. It's pretty I didn't know there were that many olive oils. They have all types: truffles, hot olive oil. You can get meat butchered here. This is the Bruno Brothers. This is like a fancy schmancy restaurant.
PPA might not even come here with you during time today, for all I know.
You get like really expensive cheeses and meats. And this is look at that. Look at that big market. Look at those big cheeses hanging.
What happened to that restaurant? No good, eh?
Nah, he got rid of that.
George's, they have a tripe sandwich. The guy Andrew Zimmerman, who did Bar Rescue, not Bar Rescue, the fuck's it called? Man versus Food? No. Bizarre Food. He did Bizarre Food. And he came here and got the tripe sandwich. Thanks, Renatra. Brought to you by Triple Play Sports. What's this? They got a little thing. Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner wed in a ceremony in Philadelphia. I didn't know that. I didn't know Frank Sinatra got married in Philadelphia. I mean, it's not that far from Hoboken. Why didn't he just go to Hoboken? Well, maybe his wife's from Philadelphia. I could have read that paragraph and probably understood more, but here we are walking. Okay, Catherine. I got 20 minutes to get back to the car, or I will have a ticket written by the assholes in the parking authority. When you park on these side streets, you only get 2 hours to like park. You don't have to pay anything, but you can only stay in 2 hours. Now, if you live in this area, you see this guy, he has them. You get these permits, and you hang them in your window, and that means you're allowed to park here for as long as you want. It's 7th. So what they do is the city, not the city, because I don't think the city owns the parking authority. We sold that. So they have people that go around and they take pictures of your license plates, and they just track to see how long you're in the parking spot. And if you're in one spot for longer than 2 hours, you get a ticket. We're looking for 4th and Catherine. All right. Fourth and Christian. I believe I'm going the wrong way. Oh, well, if I go that way, I'll get smashed by a car. It's right there. All right. Well, I listen. I hope you enjoyed this little ride. We had fun. Now my wheel's ticking. Why is that ticking? That's okay. So yeah, smash that like button, right? Touch it, tap it, love it, flick it. Do whatever you need to do to get that thumbs up, to light up. Do it. If you ain't got a hand, use your fucking nose. Make it happen. Get that thumb up. Oh, there you go. You lost the no hand audience. Let's see. Want to help me out? I got a Patreon. Join Patreon. And you get you help me out. You get a postcard, some bonus videos. Want to just give me money? I have a Cash App. If you give me money in the Cash App, it goes right to the channel. Anything I get from there, I can just say, oh, it's for the YouTube channel. And I'll buy camping equipment. I'm trying to get a new battery for the scooter so I can go for longer rides. Where the fuck are you going? Why? You want to block out of the way, you maniac? Like, subscribe, Patreon, Cash App. I think that's enough, right? I think I sound like a no good Nick with all my groveling and begging. Get yourself a no good Nick shirt. Okay, we did it. Toodles!